What's going on, everybody? C4 here. Welcome back to episode 24 of the Las Vegas Raiders franchise mode. And arguably the most important 2-week stretch of the season is very early. Week 5 at home, divisional rival game. Week 6 at home, divisional rival game. We're already sitting at top of that division with a 3-1 record. But we have two teams that are incredibly tough. First up, it is the Chargers, a team that while they are 1-3, they have had our number. And more so, it has been the Derwin James show. Derwin James has got to have at least 10 plus fumbles against us. We cannot hold on to the ball. So I'm going to tell you right now, I'm already going to turn on like passive carry or whatever it is. That means you can't do ball carrier moves, but it definitely decreases any potential you have of fumbling the ball. We are still sitting here with the fallout of the beef between Mike Mayock, who is the general manager of Las Vegas, and star wide receiver Antonio Brown. I guess basically what happened was AB, he was jawing off at the mouth. They got in a little bit of an altercation. They suspended Antonio Brown indefinitely, and we missed him. I'm not going to say dearly, but I mean, I'm not going to understate the fact that we won without him, and that kudos to John Ross. Came off the street, played very well. CeeDee Lamb, I mean, he has that wide receiver one potential, but with Antonio Brown not on the field, I mean, you really saw against the Bengals just how good a superstar wide receiver is and what he really brings to your offense when AJ Green was pretty much wide open on every single play. So we were hoping that we would get him back, and we have been told from Mike Mayock that he is not going to let Antonio Brown return until after the bye week. So we have 3 weeks, 3 massive games with no Antonio Brown. And I mean, he's killing me here. He's absolutely killing me. The fact that, we have this young quarterback. We having Antonio Brown out there Antonio Brown is the best wide receiver in the National Football League. Over the last 2 years, almost 1,900 receiving yards, 26 touchdowns, 1,600 receiving yards, 10. Yeah, he's almost 40 touchdowns in the last 3 years. And because, there's whatever happened between the two, I get setting a precedent. I get, making a stand for organizational culture. But as controlling this team, we need to put the best players out there. And we can't expect to maximize the potential Trevor Lawrence has when you don't have Antonio Brown out there. So I don't know necessarily what's going to happen between now and then. I mean, AB's not in the building. He's not reporting to our facilities. Those are a lot can happen within 3 weeks here, man. And, I honestly, I don't know. It's one of those things we can't really put our foot down and say, no, screw you, GM. We're going to play AB because obviously AB was a dickhead. AB was an absolute asshole. And, if you don't punish him, if you don't set a precedent, then everyone else can walk over you. And you lose a lot of respect as an organization. We're trying to change the culture here. How many years did Al Davis in his dying days just ruin and tarnish the reputation of the Raiders? It should be one of the more highly regarded franchises in National Football League. So no AB until after the Week 8 bye. We'll have him for Week 9 at Tennessee. But where are we going to be? We're 3-1 right now. We were 2-1 with Antonio. Now we got 3 weeks for him he's either going to clear his head and come back, or this is only the beginning. So all we can do is focus with what we have, what players we have, as we get ready to take on the Chargers here. Week 5 in prime time. Oh, let's go. Mac McCain. 2nd round selection, North Carolina A&T. Brings up the sack on Phillip Rivers. That's embarrassing. All right, we got 3rd and 7 here, opening drive. Very annoying that we have no ball carrier moves, but I am not letting Derwin James take this game over with fumbles. So we pretty much have to take all the yards that are given to us. We'll hit Jalen Richard out the backfield, gains the 1st down, and we're rolling, man. We're stiffing that end zone. Oh, the Jalen Richard screen pass might be my favorite play in our entire playbook. Teams are they're getting surprised by it. 1st and goal on the 1. C4 special attempt. Josh Jacobs, previously the award winner for the worst C4 special running back I've ever seen, got one last week because you just got to get it blocked. It has to be a team that just doesn't see it coming. If you have a proper defense, you're going to stop Josh Jacobs because he has 86 speed 10 times out of 10. But that was executed flawlessly. Beautiful. And we don't always have to do the C4 special. We got our own mini Mike Alstott here and Chris Warren at fullback. But Jacobs gets the job done. Opening drive tutty for the Raiders. Oh, how's that not a pick? How was that not a pick? They don't got Phillip Rivers back there. They got Alan Bowman. That was like a weird glitch. Can I get a replay of that? Like Vernon Hargraves had the pick and he just didn't. Look at this. Watch this. Oh, there we go. Nice sack. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson been a very, very dangerous weapon for us, sending as a blitzer. I think that's like his 3rd or 4th sack of the season. Beautiful. Come on, man. Kid Josh. Oh my. I don't know what to do. What do we do with Josh Jacobs? Someone in the comments tell me what to do with him. It's always something, man. What's his injury rating's like in the 90s. Lower back strain? What are you, my dad? First to go on the 4 and Eno Benjamin. Is that the answer? Is Eno Benjamin, the Arizona State product, the answer for Josh Jacobs being made out of glass? You let me know. Oh, Clellan Ferrell. 3rd and 18. Make it 3rd and 30. 4th and 30. Whatever. Man, you just feel Phillip Rivers isn't back there anymore. This little, is he a rookie? I think he's a rookie. He's shook. We already know we got the better rookie. Clellan Ferrell. Big sack. That's huge. Just embarrassed the tackle. Oh my God. He left him in a body bag. Oh, let's go. 4th and 1. Is our answer maybe the fullback? Revive the fullback and make Chris Warren our RB1? I feel like that could be something we can get behind. Shout out to Not the Expert, fullback you. Oh, yeah. Okay, we're pushing. We're on the 1. C4 special with a fullback. Never before seen, and it works flawlessly. Chris Warren, fullback. John Gruden loves them. Chucky loves them. Big, baby. 21. Even though we did throw our first career pick for Trevor Lawrence, even when we don't have Josh Jacobs, our franchise running back, we find a way to make life easy for T-Law. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. Take the knee. Take the knee. Thank you. Thank you. That's probably game over. No, actually, let's keep feeding our fullback. Eno, come out and play. And as the game ends, we're, the downs of throwing the first interception of Trevor Lawrence's career, but the ups of, Josh Jacobs. I can't even say Josh Jacobs getting hurt is a down anymore because it happens all the time. We have the emergence of Eno Benjamin, who, has shown flashes in the past in relief of Josh Jacobs getting hurt, but Chris Warren, the fullback, paying homage to Mike. We might have Mike Alstott 2.0 here. So looking at the stats here, Trevor Lawrence was still pretty accurate. The interception was just a bad decision near the end of the half, just rookie mistake. Should have just checked it down and got out of there trying to make something when it wasn't there. Running the ball, though, we got 42 yards and a touchdown. Chris Warren, 69. Nice. 6.9 yards per carry. Nice. And 2 touchdowns for Eno Benjamin, 26 yards and a tutty for Josh Jacobs. We will have to find the extent of his injury when we pop out of here. Look at that, man. John Ross off the street, and in 2 games, he has been back-to-back our best receiver. Jalen Richard made a lot of money today on the screen passes. It was pretty good. Life is good. And pressure. 2 sacks, Clellan Ferrell, and a TFL sack. Hurst, Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, Melifonwu, and second-round pick Mac McCain. Had a pick for Garyon Conley. As no more Phillip Rivers in LA, it is the Alan Bowman era. We made his life a living hell. Look how bad. 1 for 8 on 3rd down. And we move and maintain our spot top of the AFC West. Week 6, the Chiefs are 1-3. Losing to us week 1 has just derailed their season. They thought they were going to blow past us. They are shook right now as we are 4-1. Josh Jacobs, again, just like these mysterious injuries where he's only like missing a little bit of time. I want to double check that while we're here, because we're not going to rock and roll with Josh Jacobs. It was only more so if he was, done for a bit. But I want to see, does it show his injury rating? Like, what is it? It's 86. How is he getting hurt left, right? Is it because he has 85 speed, huh? Is this game being biased because he has 85 speed? That they're going to keep nicking him up here a little bit? But at least we know we have a fullback that can get the goddamn job done. And maybe if we can take a little bit of the pressure off Josh Jacobs so he's not getting hit as much, we could feed Chris Warren a lot more in the red zone. He become a red zone specialist, vulture some tutties away. I don't know. But we got the Chiefs here, the 1-3 Chiefs. We already know what they're about. We did the big preview. Now it's about going to 5-1 on the year. We got the first interception out of the way for Trevor Lawrence on the year. Maybe we could be a little less passive. Maybe risk some throws. I mean, he's going to have to do something. We have to compensate for no Antonio Brown being on the field until week 9. So fingers crossed, no nonsense, no news stories pops up with AB. And we can get through this episode 2-0 and be very, very happy as we get ready for week 7. But it's all about week 6 and going and sweeping the Kansas City Chiefs, this time in front of our home fans. Fuck! Well, I want it to be a shootout. I want to see what Trevor Lawrence can do if a game becomes a shootout. It looks like our defensive line is going to get stonewalled all day long from this Kansas City Chiefs O-line. It's just one of those weeks where the sim decided, hey, you have no pass rushers. So let's see if Trevor Lawrence can get into a shootout with Mahomes and come out the victor. Fuck! Oh, okay, it's one of these games. All right, it's one of these games, everybody. You probably could just skip to the end of the video. You know how it's going to end. You know how it's going to end. Oh, Damian Ratley. Oh, Damian Ratley. Remember him from the preseason? Coming up big. Huge catch. Both feet in. There we go, CeeDee. CeeDee Lamb pulling us back one. Get a little touchdown. I think that's the 10th touchdown of the season for Mr. Trevor Lawrence. Let's get this. Let's make it a shootout, man. You want to make it a shootout, Big Red? Andy Reid, you want to make it a shootout, Mahomes? We can make it a shootout. Oh, he got speed. Just because he looks like he's 45 and he's a slot guy. Don't think he ain't sneaky quick. 58 yards, Hunter Renfrow, and with that, the Raiders should gain the lead.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Y'all not ready.
Can't test the Honey Badger. You can't test the Honey Badger like that, rookie.
It's our field.
Oh, pink slips? Are we going to win this game and get 5 stars and take Tyreek Hill away from the Chiefs? Because seeing John Ross get wide open like that on a streak, it's getting me in the fields. CeeDee Lamb, go ahead. You want to shoot out? We got to shoot out. Yeah, we have 2 picks. One of them was absolute garbage. We also got 4 passing touchdowns, setting some career best for T. Lawrence. Look at that, man. CeeDee Lamb, we need that. With AB out, CeeDee Lamb was the guy we thought was going to step up, look like a premier franchise wideout. He's been good, but not great. Starting to stand out in this one. Oh! Who would have thought? Who would have thought AB getting suspended would have made the most electrifying decision for this Raiders franchise here in year 3? John Ross, sensational. Look at that deep ball. Look at that touch. Is that Brett Favre throwing that? Just not enough speed. Honey Badger doesn't even have a chance to throw a tackle in. So our rookie quarterback had a rookie game in a game that was pretty much already predetermined. 5 touchdowns, 3 picks. I mean, did he play bad? No, it was... One of the picks was cheese. One of the picks, he was pretty much getting sacked. And then, one of the picks was just, glorified punt. I guess if there had to be a positive throwing 3 picks, not to make it sound like I'm just going to defend Trevor Lawrence because he's my dude. It's not one of those picks was like, oh, it cost us the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, wasn't in a bad scenario. He was trying to make a play in all the cases. Still 5 touchdowns, 400 yards. A lot of production there. Couldn't run the ball. CeeDee Lamb, 2 touchdowns, almost 200 yards. 2 touchdowns for John Ross. Renfrow, 76 yards and a touchdown. Defensively, Carl Joseph had 11 tackles. We only got 1 sack. Like, again, man, we've been averaging probably 4 or 5 sacks a game. It's not a great offensive line for the Kansas City Chiefs, but they were stonewalling everything. It felt, I don't know, man. It felt like we're on a win streak. and the game wanted to throw a little wrench into things to make them unnecessarily difficult. Maybe we didn't use enough fullback. I don't know, but split it on the episode 1-1. I think, what are we, 4-2? We're still going to be top of the division, though, so let's pop out, wrap this one up. As we pop out, I mean, 2 more weeks till we get Antonio Brown. We actually have a weekly award. Carl Joseph got it for 11 tackles and a pick. I don't think so. I mean, it's pretty weird. Mahomes gets... That's just Madden being Madden there a little bit. But, yeah, we split the series 1-1. Oh, my God, the Browns are garbage, 1-4. But that doesn't matter. Record doesn't matter. We just lost to a 1-4 team a week ago, or 1-3, sorry. But we're 4-2, 2 games up right now in hand in the AFC West. And while we've seen some interceptions from our quarterback, he's 3rd in passing touchdowns, 10th in passing yards, 3rd in passer rating. So just imagine once we get a wide receiver that can help us out, named Antonio Brown. That should be cool, huh? That should be awesome. And we should get him back next episode, week 9, after he's done serving a suspension. Lord knows what he's been doing while he's been suspended. I'm sure we'll find out next episode. But thank you guys for watching. Hopefully I'm surviving this hurricane right now. And you guys are, what's this? This is coming out Sunday. So this is actually when the hurricane's supposed to be kicking the crap out of where we're at. So pray for my power so I get to watch the first weekend of NFL football and not listen to it on radio like a grandparent. As always, your first time stopping by, don't be afraid to hit that subscribe button, smash the like button if you enjoyed. And until next time, it's C4 saying peace out.
Money I'm spending, I'm out and I'm shopping. You talking that shit, well you talking the talking. Look at my options, look at me dropping. Ass in the game, like who are you stopping? Not me, I never. Not me, I never. Not me, I never. I'm way too clever. Look at the kid, Mr. Consistent, I'm doing it big.